Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So we headed to Ikea. We're very lucky that Ikea is about 10 minutes from us, and Alani was able to go to the childcare area. Emmy is still an inch too short, and she's still in diapers. So she was a little upset that she wasn't able to go, but she had fun with us. The goal on this Ikea trip was to find some things to help organize our homeschool space. I literally throw everything into the walk-in closet in Emmy's room. So I needed better organization, and we also wanted to get a desk for Alani. So we went to their office work area, and we were able to find exactly what I had wanted. I had looked online first just to be able to plan everything out, and I knew they had everything in stock. So we were able to look at it and just make sure it was what we wanted. And then afterwards, we grabbed Alani, grabbed some food, and then picked up everything we needed. The next day was day one of getting everything together. It took a few days because we are working in Emmy's closet, and Emmy still naps, and at nighttime she's sleeping, so I couldn't just be in there. But I am going to show you what this closet looked like. It was a disaster. This is where I keep all the things that I don't have to generally grab a lot during the day, but we are going to get this together. Evan started building the things while I started working on the closet, so let's get into this. This is everything that I pulled from the closet. And so I have some stuff here, and then I also moved some stuff to our bedroom. So I am not even going to worry about my craft stuff. I will organize that stuff at another time. I am focusing on all of the things that I use for school. But this closet is already a million times better. We're going to move everything into our bedroom because it is nap time for Emmy. So we have to get this room cleaned up, and we will continue in our own room. Nap time is over, which means I can get back to working in the closet. We moved Alani's love sack into Emmy's room since she will be getting a desk. But we have everything built other than Alani's desk, so I am going to work on organizing the closet, and Alani is going to help Evan put her desk together. I did not finish the closet on day two, but I did mostly finish Alani's desk. Obviously, the space will change as she uses it, but I'm so happy with how it came together. She has a little bit of wall space on the side, and then if I move the dream catcher, then she also has wall space in the front. So I am considering getting a whiteboard or something magnetic where she can easily hang up her work. I don't want to get her a cork board because I don't want to have like a bunch of push pins or anything, but she really loves this space. She's already decorated it, and this book is actually one of the things that she got for the first day of school. If you're following along on Instagram, then you saw I got her a few different things to start off the school year. But yeah, she loves rocks and minerals, so this book was one of the things. In her top drawer, I have pencils, markers, colored pencils, crayons, as well as wet erase markers, glue sticks, and then she has some math manipulatives too. Her second drawer has a ruler, a dry erase or wet erase board, as well as a tracing board that she got for her birthday. It lights up And then there are tracing papers that she can use underneath a regular paper to create some fun things. And then the other thing I have in here is crayons. These ones were too long to fit in the top drawer, so I have them in here, but they're just the twist up crayons. I really like these ones. The third drawer has paper as well as sand timers. And then in the back, I have workbooks that we have worked through that she hasn't actually finished. So I wanted to put these in here so that she could do these if she wanted to. And I also have a coloring book in here as well. But all of these things are things that she could work on without me. I love how many drawers this has and how deep the drawers are. This drawer is going to be for math manipulatives. I haven't grabbed the other ones, but I will easily be able to fill this drawer up. And this last drawer is going to be all of her curriculum binders. At this point, I hadn't put all of the binders in here, but I am thinking that her phonics stuff will go downstairs. I want to make sure that I am including Emmy in phonics, even though they are not going to be at the same stage or anything. And again, I just love the space of these drawers. Right now, I don't have her torchlight binder or her math binder in here, but everything is going to fit so well. And I want to take a little bit of time on this chair. It is made basically for her size. There is a bar toward the bottom that is perfect for her feet. I didn't love it at first. I just didn't love the look, but it really does fit her just right. And we actually grabbed a lamp as well for Ikea. It has one of those rockers to just turn it on or off. And I made sure to add the globe to her desk as well. But as you can see, she has really been enjoying this space. Since this was the first day of school, I didn't work on the closet much, but I will jump back into it on the third and final day. This took me about 3 days because the time when I get most stuff done is nap time. And with this being in Emmy's closet, I really couldn't work in here during nap time. So it was not easy to get this space done and keep the girls entertained, but I did it. I'm sure it'll change a million times, but I'm just going to show you what I have so far. I'm going to start with the area that I dislike and I'll move from there. So this is honestly things that I still haven't found a place for. So I still need to work that out. These are my Cricut cutting mats. I put them there. They just didn't really fit well in these spaces and I didn't want to mess them up. So I figured they would go here fine. And they do hang, as you can see here. So I am considering maybe putting a hook somewhere and then I'll just be able to hang them up. They don't have to be on the floor. This bin is going to be my store away bin. So right now you can even kind of see right now it has the Explode the Code books that Alani has finished as well as some artwork that she's done. So I have to go through these and just pull out pages that I want. And then the artwork, I know it's all keeps, but I will get more folders and I will file everything away. I just felt like that wasn't important for me to get done before uploading this video, but that is a project I still have to work on. And then this here is just my general things, mostly stamp stuff, to be honest. I did a lot of paper crafts and I just can't get rid of these stamps yet. I would love to be able to have the time to do this stuff again. And I just have so many fun things. So this is what this bin is. And then I do have some extra supplies that I have in here. It's kind of just like my little mini toolbox. And then in this bin is actually some of those paper crafts. So I'm knocking everything over right now. But yeah, all of the things that I used for all of my crafting and the pictures that I used to put things together. So I would love to get back to that, get back to scrapbooking and all of that. So these things are going to stay here. I'm not going to get rid of them. I keep telling myself that I will get back into it. So it definitely could be prettier, but it is working for me for now. So as I said, this is Emmy's closet. Up here, I have baskets that I keep crafts things in too. So what I want to do is, this space over here is pretty empty. I would like to get some sort of thing that I can put here and organize some of the stuff so that not everything is high up. But getting into these cabinets and these drawers, up here I have plenty of space. I'm thinking I want to put a paper tray. I will insert a picture of the paper tray that I have in our room because that's where the printer is. But I'm thinking I want to put a paper tray here because down here I have this paper. And it fits, that's fine. But if I want to get to the paper in the back, I do have to take all of these out, which just seems like more work than necessary when I have all of this space up here. So I guess I'll just jump right into here. I have more things for my paper crafts. I've got washi tape in here. And then I have a lot of different paints in here, acrylic paints, which could also be for the girls. I use that kind of stuff when we do like wood crafts. And then down here, I have the spring busy binder. And then when we're not using the summer busy binder, that'll go down here too. And then I have a spring bin and a summer bin. I don't have a ton of things in here, but I love buying arts and crafts stuff when they are on clearance. So I will throw those types of things in as I get them because normally they end up just staying in the plastic bag I bought them in and I end up throwing them in this closet. So at least I can now be more organized with that. So that's what's on that side. And then I'll just show you this side since it's very similar. So I have my fall and my winter bin, and then the busy binders that we're not using. I just don't have labels on these ones, but this is the winter one and this is the fall one. And then up here is more of my Cricut things. All of the vinyl that I need and everything is in here. I do not use my Cricut very much right now. So for now, this can just be thrown in here. It's not like I'm reaching for it every day. I'm not even reaching for it every week. And then my Cricut is up here. Again, there's still a ton of space, but I am okay with this being open right now. This I already had. So this actually has all of my Happy Planner accessories and different things like that. Since I got the plum paper planner, I put that stuff in here. If you didn't see that video, I got the one with the coils. So I can use my Happy Planner stuff with that planner. And I specifically wanted that because I do have a lot of different things for the Happy Planner. These are all of the stickers that I use. And then down here, there's actually more washi tape. I'm not even going to try to open this. That is something that I do need to go through and get rid of some because I have way too much washi tape. Now for the drawers. On this side, it's mostly pens, markers. These are not whiteout. These are actually for, there we go. These are different types of glue tape. I have one that are dots, strips, those types of things. Again, because I love crafting with paper, those things come in handy. I have a good bit of permanent markers. I only have 2 highlighters and I'm realizing I really don't actually highlight much, so that is fine. I've got my stapler here as well as staples, and then even more staples in the little toolkit I showed you. Dry erase markers, this is whiteout. And then I have scissors as well as a hole punch, X-Acto knife, and a staple remover in here. Once Emmy's out of her crib, I definitely want to put, not on this, but on the outside, one of those things that makes it hard for little kids to open the door, because I obviously wouldn't want her going in here and touching any of this stuff. But for now, she's never really in her room unsupervised. She doesn't know how to open the doors, and she's in her crib at night. So I'm not really too concerned. But yeah, eventually I definitely want to put something on there. In this drawer, I don't really have much at all. I have my hole punches, a ruler, and then my cutting board. And this next one is kind of like a junk drawer right now. So I have the extra files that I didn't use and some Velcro. This is, again, another thing. If I had something here, I could kind of organize things a little bit more. So I'm going to see what I want to do about that. And then down here, I have all of these different things. Now, these are all specific for this school year. So I have the teacher's guides for this school year for Explode the Code. I have the Explode the Code books that we are going to use. And then I have these labeled for the upcoming science units. So I want to print those out. I want to have them in here ready to go so I can easily grab them. They'll already be printed, hole punched, everything like that. And I want to do the same for math, but math is a lot more. So I'm probably only going to do like one module at a time. This is, if you saw my video, I had printed out the entire lesson plan, but this is just one module. And if I'm remembering correctly, there are 6. I'm not going to use this. I am not going to be looking through all of these papers. If I need to look, I will look online. So I am not printing any more of these, but I just put it in here for now because I don't have the heart to throw out all that paper. But once I print out the problem sets, as well as the tests that I do want to use, I've got these labeled and ready to go. So this is just going to stay stuff that I need for this school year. Jumping back onto this side, I have some things that I don't use as much. So some glue and fabric paints, things that I have like just one of. And this, I can't really show it because it has our address, but we just use it and we push down onto the paper and then it stamps with our address, which comes in handy when we're sending out Christmas cards or thank you cards, anything like that. I clearly have way too many paper clips. Like, I don't even know why I have this many paper clips. I don't really know what else to do with them right now. So I put them in here. They're not taking away space from anything else. So I just figured that was fine. And then I have some Post-its as well as pencils. I use pencils in my planner. I don't really like things to be permanent. I like things to be able to be moved around and changed. And then I have these different labels. I have page flags, but I took them out because I was using them to mark books for this week with Alani. And these I'm going to use in Alani's binder for separating out the different countries. Because once we start doing a lot, it's going to be helpful to have that. And I have these binder clips as well as, look at this, more paper clips. Like, I have no idea why I have so many. I have tape here and then markers. I actually like to use these markers in my Cricut. They fit in the machine. So if I want the Cricut to basically write something for me, I have all of these different markers that I can use for that. In this drawer, I have the extra books for Dash into Learning. Obviously, it was kind of tough to put them in with the file folders just because they're books. So I figured they were best in here. And then I also have the printout from my Science of Reading training, as well as notes that I took during that training. I figured it was just good to keep in there, kind of related, all phonics stuff. And next, this drawer, we have a sale by me in the fall and the spring, and it's a lot of clothes and toys, but they also sometimes have like curriculum. They have a ton of books. I had grabbed this before deciding I was going to go with something else, but it is still useful, and we might just like throw in a few pages here or there. There's still this book to read. There are still these, here we go, these cards here. So I might find a use for this. And then this is all of the Hooked on Phonics stuff that we have that we just never got to because I was really taking it slow. So these are all just extra materials that we can use if I find that we need to bulk things up in any way. And then this is completely empty. I do not know exactly what I want to do with it. I'm not sure if I want to move things over from this drawer into this drawer when she finishes. Like, that's what I'm thinking I'll end up doing. I'll just move things over into this drawer, and then I will sort them out later, like at the end of the year, decide what I'm going to kind of just keep and then move it into this bin over here. So that's my thought. Who knows? This is honestly, like, I haven't even really used this space much, but I just wanted to get it nice and organized. And as I use it more, I'll really figure out what's going to work for me. This space was a disaster before, and I literally could not even walk into it because it was such a disaster. And so I think this is really going to help me out. And then once I get something for my craft storage, it'll be even better. I do have storage above, as I said. This is the only side that is really mine, and then the other side has like baby stuff and everything. So I'm really excited to finish this space up. I'll make sure to just do a quick update in some video or to update on Instagram. If you have made it this far through the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope this helped if you're trying to organize a small space when you have a ton of stuff. It's definitely not easy, but I love the way that this all came together. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.